Rayner. I'm a civil and structural engineering technician, and currently I'm working at level 3 on my apprenticeship. I've always been quite decent at maths and science and stuff, so I thought it probably made sense to go into a career doing something using those skills. But at school they don't really teach you what careers are available, so I didn't know anything about civil engineering. It was my dad actually that suggested it to me. So I did a bit of research and I realised that everything around us, like the buildings and the roads, and when we turn the tap on, water comes out, everything is impacted by engineers, and so I thought it was probably a good career to go into. So I'm a technician, which basically means I do the drawings for the engineers. I don't do any of the design work because I'm not qualified yet. Any information that the engineers need to convey, I'll put it on a drawing, make sure it looks nice, and that can be then sent off to the client. So I do both civil and structural work. I do some drainage, I do some steel frames, traditional construction, and that's what I use. I use software like AutoCAD, Revit, Civils 3D every day to produce those drawings. Lots of projects are similar. You can probably use a bit of what you've used before on a new project, but that's not always the case. Sometimes it'll be something you've never seen before. Knowing how to problem solve and be patient as well, because you might not get the solution first time. You might design something and then check it and it'll fail, so you got to start again. I think having an eye for detail, because I need to check the drawings I've done, make sure I haven't made mistakes, and make sure they look nice and ready for a client to view it. I am currently the only girl in my class at college. Last 2 years I've been only one of 2 girls, but don't matter. You have as much right to be there as they do. So just do it and don't worry about it. And as long as you enjoy it, you'll do great. If everyone's taught the same, if everyone thinks the same and has the same experience, no one's going to have a new idea. And if something's not working and you haven't found a solution, you need different types of minds, ways different people think, and they're probably going to help you find the best solution that you can. Because I'm on level 3 at the moment, I want to carry on, do my HNC, HND, and possibly my degree as well. At some point I'll have to decide whether I want to go into being an engineer or stick with being a technician. But I don't have to choose yet, and doing an apprenticeship's good because I have got quite a good experience at what being a technician's like now. And I can look at who I sit next to at work and as an engineer and see what they do, and I'll be able to see which one I'd prefer. But there's different opportunities available. I'm not forced into one, it's really up to me. It's great going to uni and learning all the theory and doing that full time, but when you finish the course, there's no job waiting there for you. You might not get a job in the area that you want. You don't have any experience of how to apply what you've learned into real life, and so I think the learning curve would be quite steep. But with an apprenticeship, as you're working while you're studying, it's good because you can get that experience as well as learning the knowledge. Enable's good because they're the ones who put me with Alan Wood and Partners, and we have regular reviews to make sure everything's going okay. Quite supportive in helping us develop. And at Alan Wood they're really good because there's so many engineers here that are experienced, very ready to help with any questions I ask, and they care about your development, not just as someone who produces drawings, but actually making sure you're a well-rounded, skilled person. I was pleased to win the award. I'd had quite a difficult year with things going on in my life, and I'd had to take some time off work. I'd missed a semester at college, but I came back to work, went back to college, and tried really hard to get back to climb my way back out of the stuff I'd missed. So I was quite proud of myself, to not just for the award, but to actually prove to myself that I could do it. And the award was kind of just a bit of proof, I guess, of that. So I was quite proud of myself.